A cyclist is moving fast. Something appears ahead. The rider grabs the front brake. The front wheel slows sharply. The rear wheel lifts. The whole bicycle begins to rotate forward. In a fraction of a second, braking becomes a somersault. This accident is often described as the front wheel stopped, so the bike flipped. That is partly true, but incomplete. The real cause is torque. When the rider brakes hard with the front wheel, the ground pushes backward on the tire through friction. That backward force acts close to the ground, at the contact patch of the front tire. But the combined center of mass of the rider and bicycle is much higher. The rider's body has inertia. It tends to keep moving forward. The braking force acts low. The mass is high. This creates a forward rotating torque around the front wheel's contact point. If that torque is strong enough, the rear wheel unloads and begins to rise. Once the rear wheel leaves the ground, the bicycle can rotate over the front axle. The faster the cyclist is moving, the larger the danger. At higher speed, stopping requires a larger change in momentum. If the front brake is applied suddenly, the force can be large enough to shift almost all the load onto the front wheel. The rear wheel then has little contact force left. It becomes easy for it to lift. Tire grip also matters. On a slippery surface, the front tire may skid before the bicycle flips. That is still dangerous, but it is a different failure. On a dry surface with strong grip, the tire may hold the ground well enough for the braking torque to rotate the entire bicycle forward. This is why skilled riders do not simply avoid the front brake. The front brake is powerful because braking shifts weight forward, but it must be used progressively. A controlled stop uses both physics and body position. The rider shifts weight backward, bends the elbows, lowers the body, and increases brake force smoothly. This keeps the center of mass farther behind the front contact point and reduces the tipping torque. The common misconception is that friction is always the villain. Actually, friction is what makes braking possible. Without friction, the bicycle would not stop at all. The danger appears when friction becomes strong enough, sudden enough, and low enough to rotate the bicycle around the front wheel. So the front flip is not just a braking problem, it is a geometry problem. A force near the ground acts on a mass high above it. And when that force is applied too suddenly, the bicycle does not merely slow down, it pivots.